Welcome back to Chronic Pain with Angela. You may also know me as Lost Zelda because that's my screen name, that's my handle on Instagram, that's my shop name. So just in case you weren't aware, my first name's Angela. Hey, I'm here today to talk about spoonies. Let me first say that the term was coined by Christine Miserandino. I hope I'm saying her last name right because I'm terrible with names. She is a chronic pain blogger who lives with lupus, and she coined the term spoonie. This is not my term, so don't come at me about it. I'm talking about it because the chronic pain and illness community has really adopted this idea because it is such a good way to explain what it's like to live with chronic pain and how energy, our lack thereof, works sometimes. And yes, I have the rainbows again, guys. Again, this spot in my dining room, best place to sit because the light is amazing. Like, I have no filter, I have no lights on, all I have is the window open. Like, all the kitchen lights are off, all the dining room lights are off. It's just great. It's great. Again, it's the little things in life. Okay, so the idea of spoonie is for people living with chronic illness or chronic pain and the amount of energy you have in a day. So for example, this is gonna be loud. I'm using all my spoons in my kitchen for this. So say I get up in the morning and this is how many spoons I start with. Energy, this is my energy. And I have to get up and get dressed. So there goes a spoon. I also have to get my son's lunch and get him dressed. There goes a spoon. Because it takes energy to do things. I have to go to work. Luckily, I work from my desk, so it usually only takes one spoon to kind of just be at my computer because I can also take my laptop to my recliner when my back hurts. Okay, I don't have very many spoons left. Oh, look, I need to take a shower. There's a spoon. Each of these spoons is a choice. Some days I choose not to take a shower because I don't have the energy. I'm worried I won't have enough spoons left. Let me keep explaining, okay? So say I didn't take a shower today, but the dog, I had to clean up dog poop, right? Scoop the dog poop because somebody's got to do it. My husband can do it too, but if it's really bad, sometimes I'm like, I gotta clean that up. Okay, I'm running out of spoons. Oh, look, I need to fold some laundry. There goes a spoon. Oh, I have to make myself lunch. There goes a spoon. Oh, it's dinner time. My husband made dinner, so that's less energy for me. But I have to help my son and my husband. We put my son together to bed, nighttime routine. Oh, I walked to check the mail. I got no spoons left. Every single thing you do in a day takes energy. I get to the end of the day and I'm out of spoons. Usually that's okay because it's the end of the day. I don't need a lot of energy to like climb into bed. But what if this is my day and I start in super pain today? I don't have that many spoons to start with now because it's a bad pain day and I have to get up and get dressed. I don't get dressed. I just stay in my pajamas because I want to have energy to get through the day. This is a choice, right? I protect my spoons. So I still have to get my son dressed, but today, because I'm in bad pain, I also have to make him lunch. So getting him ready for the morning took 2 spoons instead of 1. And then, oh, I have to drive him to school and talk to his teacher. Oh, that took a lot of energy. I have 3 spoons left and I've made it to 9 o'clock in the morning. So I don't go to work because maybe it's a day off or I'm in too much pain, so I can reserve some spoons. I sit in my recliner and guess what? I do need to eat something. I got to get up and make lunch. I have 2 spoons left and it's lunchtime. I would like to go check the mail. I'm in too much pain to do that. So I keep my spoons, right? I don't want to get rid of these because what if I actually need to do something? Oh, guess what? The pharmacy calls and my medication has been ready for a week. And if I don't pick it up today, they're going to put it back and I'll have to ask my doctor to re-put in my prescription. Guess I got to go do that. oh no, my car is almost out of gas and I'm not going to make it home from the pharmacy. So at this point, I haven't even had dinner yet and I'm out of spoons. So this is tomorrow's allotment of spoons. I could borrow one to do stuff today, but then I'm going to be down a spoon when I start tomorrow. Now, this is a metaphor. Remember, this isn't really what's happening, but just keep in mind that this is the idea because this is really how it is. If I do too much today, I'm going to have to borrow spoons from the next day and be depleted when I start the next day because I did too much this day. So I'm going to borrow a spoon so I can have dinner. And I'm going to borrow a spoon because it's such a bad pain day. I'm having a really hard time getting up the stairs to go to my bedroom. So tomorrow I'm going to start with 4 spoons or less energy than I started with today. And tomorrow, if I don't take it easy, guess what? I'm going to deplete these spoons and I'm going to have to borrow spoons from the next day to get through the day. And do you see how it can be a snowball of depletion where I'm going to have to keep borrowing spoons until I just sit down and do nothing all day to refill my spoon allotment so that way I have the energy to do things again. And sometimes it will stay depleted even if I sit down and do nothing because I'm just in so much pain. And so sometimes even not doing those things, like I didn't take a shower today because I don't want to be depleted because standing in the shower is a lot of energy for me when I have a bad pain day. Or even not on a bad pain day. It can take a lot of energy sometimes to take a shower. But you just get depleted. You get depleted and then it's harder and harder to do things. And so I was going somewhere with that. But anyway, do you get the idea? Does that sort of make sense? I hope that was a helpful explanation, kind of like the whole idea of spoonie and spoons, because trying to explain being depleted, it's just easier to see. And this is like this for so many people. And on a good pain day, when you're like, I feel great, you're still borrowing the spoons, whether you think you are or not, because today, let's say you started out with extra spoons because you had energy, right? But because you're a chronic pain, person, like you live with it, I don't know, like chronic pain survivor, warrior, even though I have more energy, it's going to take more out of me to do it because I don't realize that I'm working too hard. So I got up in the morning and got my son ready for school. Okay. But then I decided I have a little bit of energy, so I'm going to sweep the kitchen floor. That took 2 spoons instead of 1 because I'm doing more than I should. I'm not supposed to do the floors, and I know that because it hurts my back. But I felt okay, so I did it anyway. Well, ding dong, you just used 2 spoons to do something that you could have waited and had your husband do. But I'm looking at the floor and I'm like, oh, I could sweep it. It's fine. It's not. Know that it's not and stop. Save your spoons because you're going to need them to do everyday things that you need to do, which is also why it's difficult because people who live with chronic illnesses sometimes can't do regular everyday things they need to do because it takes too much energy, like take a shower every day. Hence, messy bun, getting it done or not getting it done because it's a pain day. Yeah, I don't shower every day and I'm not ashamed of that either because first of all, I can't shower every day. It just dries my skin out, it makes my hair frizzy like a poodle. But I just don't shower every day because I don't have the energy. Sometimes I don't put on shoes. I just wear slippers because I can't bring my foot up to put a sock and a shoe on. I can't always put on pants, right? Like that's the hard part is like putting pants on sometimes is difficult because my back hurts so much and my hips, if I pull my leg up to like put a pant leg on, I've actually had to have my son help me before get dressed because I couldn't do it. These are the struggles. These are the things that we are experiencing every day. I'm sure people have other stories that they could tell about the struggles that they're facing and the spoons that they are losing because of just the tiny tasks. So I hope that was informative. I hope that gave you a visual representation of kind of what it means when we say spoonie, because we recognize each other, right? Like I'm a spoonie. Oh, you're a chronic pain survivor, chronic pain warrior. Like I see you. I see you. Hashtag make it visible, right? Stop keeping these invisible. It's the same thing with mental health. It's the same. Yes, dog, I will be right there. My dog needs to go out, so I'll have to end this in a second. But I was going to end it anyway. It's the same with mental health. It's the same. Like, I'm depressed. I suffer from ADD. Like, I get anxiety. Those things are also invisible because you can see them. I say quote unquote invisible because they're not. I mean, it's there, but it's invisible because people can't see those things happening. And it takes a lot of mental capacity sometimes to do things. And you can lose spoons in the mental capacity too, like emotionally. Like, look, I had to deal with an emotional friend who needed to just call and unload. Fine, but then that takes one of my spoons because my bandwidth is depleted. So remember these things. I hope if you're a spoonie, you feel seen and you understand it's okay to talk about it, make it visible, talk about it. It's normal. Everybody has problems. We're all dealing with it. And there's millions of people who are in the same boat as you, who have chronic pain, chronic illness, mental health issues, things that make our lives a little more difficult, make it hard to manage. And you know what? We're here and we're doing it and we can get through it. I hope you feel supported. And if you don't have these things, I hope this helped you feel a little more informed about kind of what it's like to do things. Saying yes to going out takes a lot of spoons. I may not be able to do anything for a week. So #choices. I hope that was a helpful video and I will talk to you guys. Please take care of yourselves.